I live in Estonia, a country that is quite developed. Skype was originally made here in 2003. Our capital's public transport is free of charge for the city residents. Estonia has the world's worst nationwide electric vehicle fast charging network. However, the public network lacks 230-volt plugs to charge small electric vehicles. Of course, it is possible to charge them, for example, in a gas station or in a cafe if you are a small, removable battery. In my case, the battery is difficult to remove and you can't charge bike like this in an eatery. I contacted Elmo, a company that manages the electric vehicle charging network, to ask if they plan on adding the 330-volt plugs, and answer was negative. I have occasionally seen plugs attached to random house walls, but charging from there could be considered theft. Even if the bike has high capacity battery, it will still eventually run out of charge. I started to think about whether it was possible, for example, to bring along a fuel-powered generator and charge the bike where needed. In the case of a generator, the main issue was its size and weight. While surfing through YouTube, I came across a video entitled E-Bike with Generator by Roger Mariamar. This gave me an idea and provoked a thought about this being possible. Generators of the same design are mainly produced in China. I immediately started looking for this type of generator. First, I took a look at AliExpress. The generator itself is not expensive, but if you add in delivery and import fees, it could already buy 2 generators for that amount of money. In neighboring countries such as Finland and Sweden, there is a company called Biltema which sold exactly the generator I needed, but unfortunately they don't deliver to Estonia. I accidentally discovered that in my country a similar looking generator was for sale for 380 euros. I bought it after it was discounted 270 euros. It's an inverter generator with 4-stroke engine. That's just right for sensitive electronics. By the look of it, it appears more like fuel canister than a generator. The scale showed a total mass of 9.3 kilos without the fuel and oil in it. The goal was to make the base so that the generator could be mounted on either of my 2 electric bikes. To do this, I chose strong plywood sheet. My newer bike had holes inside the luggage tracks, which made the fold process easier. I filed the hose a little bigger. I did the same thing on the other bike, only the luggage tracks needed to be broken a bit and drilled. Regardless, the idea was the same, that the generator mounting thing would fit both bikes. The specific generator uses 10W30 motor oil. The fuel I use is Aspen 4. It is 2 to 3 times more expensive than regular fuel, and its properties persist for years when ordinary fuel loses its quality in months. It is designed for machines that work indoors, as the exhaust gases are not toxic and do not pollute the environment. Hence, the e-bike which is eco-friendly and the generator which is also eco-friendly. I decided to try out how my commuting bike actually works at my favorite place, near the lake that is 10 kilometers away from my house. I had never started a generator before, so I took the manual with me and followed the exact instruction. Does less than half the power. Eco mode produces noise. The working time with the fuel tank at half the power is 8 hours, and the full power is 4 hours. The bike has a 1.6 kWh battery. I took this charger with me to test it out on the spot. It seems to be working. The maximum power of the generator is 700 watts. At the given moment it was operating in 200 watt mode. I wanted to know how far away the sound goes. Just out of curiosity, I tested both with eco mode and off to hear the noise from the distance. I measured the distance with my phone. Of course, when walking backwards, there always good chance you're falling down. Before switching off the generator, unblock the charger and turn off the command. The next day, I took the second bike to try it out. This bike has 2 kW battery. Cycle radiator maximum charge power is 360 watts. In the future, I plan to buy another charger for travel purposes that can be adjusted and can charge at maximum power, probably around 700 watts. I tried driving with the generator running. After doing so, the generator went into idle mode. Sounds pretty funny. At the moment, I plan to use the generator only for on-site charging. Driving with the running generators may not be a good idea, as the police could stop me and ask some questions. In the future, I plan on making some smaller as well as longer trips, up to 1000 kilometers or more. The generator in those cases would be great help.